Hello guys and gals, Buffalo here. I've got a little bit of an update video for you. This is that Bear Creek Arsenal 458 SOCOM complete upper assembly that you saw me sighting in on my last video. Sighted in fine for me, it was plenty accurate. Did have some cycling issues. The bolt would fail to lock back. It never did lock back all the way. It failed to pick a round up off the magazine. I had really weak ejection. The brass was practically just falling out of the port. So all that pointed toward being undergassed to me. So I kind of tweaked something, but before I tell you what I did, first I want to make sure I fixed it. So I've got a box of the exact same ammo that we used in that video. That's a 300 grain Nosler ballistic tip bullet loaded by Underwood ammo. I'm using the exact same magazines. So the only thing that's different is that little tweak that I made. So without further ado, let's see if I made an improvement or not. We'll start out with just shooting one round and we'll see if the bolt will lock back. It absolutely would not lock all the way back last week when I did that sight-in video. It would catch on the carrier but not on the bolt face. So let's see, I'll probably ruin that piece of steel, but I'm going to shoot it anyway. Man, that 458 hits hard. All right, that's a good sign. Good sign right there. We are locked completely to the rear. Let's do that one more time. Didn't see my, I'll pay closer attention. Didn't see where my brass ejected. Definitely better brass ejection. Locked back completely again. We have definitely made an improvement. I can already tell you that much. Brass ejected over here somewhere. Way over here. All right, so that piece of brass ejected over there. The first one didn't go as far, but definite, strong improvements. Let's see. We'll put 3 rounds in here and see if it'll actually cycle. That's $2.50 a round that I'm putting in that magazine. Haven't started hand loading for this yet, so I'm at the mercy of factory loaded ammunition at this time. And it is not inexpensive. Cycled all 3 rounds. Full lock to the rear. That's what we want to see. Man. All right, now I'm starting to get a little bit excited. You know, this series that I've been doing on the 450 Bushmaster, which the 450 Bushmaster Bear Creek Arsenal complete upper assembly ran great right out of the box. Didn't touch a thing on it. And the 458 SOCOM, of course, we've had a little hiccup or two, but that was kind of the point of doing these in this way. Most of the time you see me do a gun review, I've already got all the kinks worked out. I'm out here showing you the gun, and I'll tell you what I did along the way. But by doing this series, you kind of get to see me rationalize and work through problems as they arise. So that's why I wanted to do these in kind of a series like that. Let's try this other magazine. These are Lancer magazines, by the way. They have been modified for the 450 Bushmaster, but work well for the 458 SOCOM as well. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 20 round 5.56 magazine, it'll net you 7 of the 458 SOCOM rounds. Now, this will be the big test. Can we get through all 7 rounds? I am very happy with that. Very happy with that. Again, full lock to the rear. I think what I did, I think it worked out. We might as well make this a $50 video and go ahead and shoot this whole box of ammo. Is that 7 rounds? I guess it was. So, we'll try that one more time. $50 worth of ammo right there. Sounds like I'm complaining. I said in that first video, complaining about the cost of 458 SOCOM ammunition is kind of like complaining about gas mileage when you go out and buy a monster truck. You kind of know what you're getting into when you get into the 458 SOCOM game. So, I'm not really complaining about it. I'm just having a little fun with it. Let's run this magazine one more time. And that'll leave us with 1 round. All right. All right. That is what I am talking about. I get excited when something comes together. Doesn't always work out for me. I'm not an AR-15 expert by any means, and I'm not a gunsmith by any means, by anybody's stretch of the imagination. But I do like to tweak around on things, and it's part of the fun of owning an AR rifle. They're so user adjustable. One more round to go. That's it, guys. Absolutely no trouble. You saw all the trouble we had with that first box of ammunition, getting sighted in. So now we're sighted in, and now I'm happy with the way the gun is running. So we can get on with some videos about, just having some fun and shooting some stuff. My favorite kind of videos. So what I'll do is I'll clean this mess up, get all my brass picked up, and then we'll sit down and I'll show you what I did to get this gun running. All right, so how did I get it running? I went home that day after I shot that sight-in video. Remember, that was the first time I'd shot this upper. When I say upper, I'm just talking about this portion. This is what I got from Bear Creek Arsenal. The lower is a lower that I run on my 450 Bushmaster and also my 5.56. This is the upper assembly. And when I say complete upper, it comes with your bolt carrier group and all. It is truly a complete upper minus your sights. All you need to do is put a set of sights on it and a lower and you're good to go. And the beauty of ordering an upper assembly like that, you can get it shipped right in the mail, right to your house. No FFL requirements. But anyway, I went home, watched that sight-in video and edited it to upload. And what I saw was the weak ejection, the brass just kind of falling out of the port. Of course, I was aware of the short stroking. You heard me talk about it in that video. And the not picking up a round off the top of the magazine the next round. All signs of either being undergassed or having a gas leak somewhere. So I didn't want to mess with the buffer. I run this lower on my other uppers. Didn't want to change anything with the buffer. So the lower I ruled it out of the question. I stripped the upper down, pulled the bolt carrier group out, looked at the gas key, pulled the bolt out, checked the rings. Everything looked good. I put some oil around the gas key and shot some pressure or compressed air in it. Didn't get any bubbles, didn't see anything that even resembled a leak. Actually, the bolt carrier group in these it looks pretty good. These are budget. If you guys that are just now finding out about Bear Creek Arsenal, they can sell you this complete upper assembly for what a lot of guys sell you just the bolt carrier group. These are under $300, $250, $270 for the complete upper 458 SOCOM assembly. That's pretty amazing. But ruled out the bolt carrier group. I pulled, and I went ahead and took the bolts out of this so I could show you guys. I pulled the handguard off, and this is another thing. I love these handguards Bear Creek Arsenal use. They're M-lock, or the ones that I chose was M-lock. You got your QD sling mounts on them. Just really well made, solid, free floating handguard. I pulled the gas block, made sure the gas port was lined up in the block with the port on the barrel. Everything looked good. So the last thing I tried was I measured the port on the barrel, and it was about 105 thousandths, 106 thousandths. I used calipers. I know that's not the best way to measure a hole, but when you use calipers every day, you tend to get a pretty good feel for them. So it was around 105, 106 thousandths diameter hole, which nothing wrong with that if this were a carbine length gas system. Carbine length gas system would come to about here, and you've got a lot higher pressure gas at that stage, so you can get away with the smaller port. I'm running a mid-length gas system, so I figured that I would just open that port up a little bit. That's what I did. I opened the port up to 120 thousandths of an inch diameter on that gas port on the barrel. That right there. And that seems to have taken care of my problem. Now, don't recommend you doing this. Bear Creek Arsenal has a pretty good warranty on these upper assemblies, on all of their products. They've got a pretty good warranty. They call it their Bear's Den warranty, I think. And they'll take care of you. If you're having problems, you need to get a hold of them, let them take care of it. I was willing to risk voiding my warranty. Well, this is kind of what I do, you know. I do gun stuff on YouTube, so I'm willing to take risk. I don't want to talk one of you guys into trying this. It doesn't work out. It's not the same issue that you had. You try to enlarge your port and make your problems worse, whatever problem it is you're having, and then you send it in for warranty, and they kick it back because you've been drilling on your barrel, and who wouldn't? I mean, I'm not saying they would, but I'm 99% sure any company is going to void your warranty if you go to drilling around on their gas ports and stuff. But that's how I fixed this one. I also rationalized that if I were to goof something up, you can get a 458 SOCOM barrel from Bear Creek Arsenal for not very much more than I paid for that box of ammunition that puppy just stole from me. You gonna eat that ammo? That pup's name is Ruger, but I'm thinking about changing it to Underwood. He's chewing on that ammo box. But anyway, I don't want to see any of you guys void your warranty, so if you're having problems, the best thing to do is get a hold of Bear Creek Arsenal and let them take care of it. But if you are like me and I don't really, you know, I could replace this barrel about as cheap as shipping a gun back and forth anyway, so I went ahead and took it upon myself to open that up, and in my case, that took care of the problem. You saw it running today. Outstanding. I'm very happy with that. So that's all I've got for this video. The next time you see me out with this thing, we're going to be shooting some fun stuff. So thank you guys over on Patreon. That dang box of Underwood blew exactly 1/3 of this month's YouTube budget. So May's going to be a rough month. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. We'll see you on the flip side.